Okay, well, smart people start with this video. The first thing you need to do is check your work. You guys who have been doing this know how to do that. And you have your homework for the day. So 2 is already done for you. So I guess I gave you a point for that one anyway. You get a point for the title. You get a point for the numbers going up and down here. You get 1 point each for each of these bar graphs. And then, of course, number 4 you skip. All right, so the second page of this, you can check your work. Remember the leveling out we kind of did together. So a couple freebie points. Make sure that you're doing this. And if you either have this and you changed it like I did on the video to this, that's counted too. So one or the other, you don't have to have both. And then, of course, the numbers for the mean for 3, 4, 5, and 6 have to be exact. And your I can statement for the day is I can find the mean or average in a number problem. And then you watch the video and complete page 338 and 339. So on here, we're just going to start with some random numbers. If I have 8, oops, got to get a pen out. I have 8, 5, 3, 7, and 2. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to want to do is add those together. I know 8 and 2 is 10. I know 7 and 3 is 10, so I always group them so they're easier for myself. And then I've got 5. Have to make sure that you have all of them. That equals 25. Once you have that number 25, you divide it by the number of numbers in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different numbers in there. And so we would divide by 5. So obviously this is a really easy one. 25 divided by 5 equals 5. And we'll do another one. We'll start with 6, 7, 9, and 21. Now the first thing you want to do is add them up together, and I know that 9 plus 21 equals 30, so I've got 30, and 6 plus 6 equals 12, and then I would probably add 7 more to that, add it up. 7 plus 2 is 9, 3 plus 1 is 49. Now this one, because I just made up the numbers, is not going to divide perfectly even because I'm going to divide it by 5. And so 5 does not go into 4. 5 does go into 49, and that is 9 times. 9 times 5 is 45. Subtract, you get 4. You would put your decimal point and a 0, bring down the 0. 5 goes into 40. 8 times, you put in your 8. 8 times 5 is 40. And then I forgot to bring up that decimal point. So my mean for this one is 9 and 8/10. I believe all the means for yours are going to be whole numbers, though. Let's try something that is just a little bit more complex because it looked like some of your numbers were a little bigger than the simple easy numbers we were going through. Let's try number 123. We're going to do 71, 69, 400, and 7. So I'm going to kind of add them up together in groups, so I know that's 407, and I'm going to put 123 on its own, and when I add that together, so I've got that one done. 7 plus 3 is 0, carry the 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. 4 plus 1 is 5. That gives me 530, and then I still have 71 and 69 to add. and that gives you 0, because 9 plus 1 is 10, carry the 1, 12, 13, 14. So I get 140, 140. I'm going to add those together, 0, 7, 6, and since I'm just making up numbers, I doubt if this will end up evenly. You go 670 divided by 5. 5 goes into 6 one time. 1 times 5 is 5. Subtract, you get 1. Bring down the 7. 5 goes into 17 3 times. 3 times 5 is 15. Subtract, you get 2. And you bring down the 0. And I think it might go in evenly. 5 goes into 20 4 times. 4 times 5. Ran out of room. Let's get us a little more room here. Equals 20. And I got to go back to my pen. Subtract, and we get 0. So the mean for this one happens to be 134. All right, so we're also needing to calculate the median and the range. And the median is the middle number when the numbers are listed in order from least to greatest. And so we would want to start for this set of data, putting it as 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, and then the median would be that middle number 5. Let's look at this set of data here. This set of data already appears to be in order from least to greatest, 6, 6, 7, 9, 21. So we're looking at that middle number as 7 as the median. And then the last one, we need to list it in order from least to greatest. So we have 7, 69, 71, 123, and see if I can squeeze in 400. And so the middle number there is 71. Now, if you happen to get two numbers that are side by side, you add them up and then you find the average of those, or add them up, so and find that, divide by 2. Okay. Now the next thing that we need to do is to find the range on a set of data. And so let's take a look at the range here for this first set of data. And this was median. We're going to find the range. And for the range, it is the highest number, subtract the lowest number, and that is 6. Let's take a look at this one for the range. Don't have a lot of room here, but it looks like we have 21, the highest number, subtract the lowest number, which is 6. So you have to borrow. And 11 take away 6 is 5, and 1 is 15. So this would be the range, the highest minus the lowest. So those are pretty easy to do. Let's take a look at that last set of numbers for the range. So we have 400 here, and we're going to subtract the lowest one, 7. This one has a wide range, doesn't it? It's a big one. Borrow. 10 take away 7 is 3. 9 take away nothing is 9. 3 take away nothing is 3. So this would be your range. Again, the highest number minus the lowest number. All right, so on this page, this goes over what I just went over on that past page with the practice numbers. I can calculate the median, the middle number when they're listed in order from least to greatest, and then I can also calculate the range. And the range is the highest number, subtract the lowest number. And then it gives you the examples of how to do it up here, and then they're asking you to solve for the mean and median down here, and then gives you the example of how to find the range. And if they're in order from least to greatest, that's what I always like. You've already had to do that for the mean, so it should be easy to figure it out. So figure out the range for the bottom problems.